welcome to Callus Prep's video log. I'm Chris Lee. So today we're going to talk about graphs. Now the SAT includes graphs, tables, and charts on every section of the test, and each test evaluates your knowledge of graphs in a different way. We'll talk about graphs on each section of the test, but first let's discuss graphs in general. To excel at graph questions on the SAT, you must first know how to read graphs. Start with the title and any legends or keys included in the figure. Also, read the caption if one is available. Analyze the x and y axes to see which variables are being compared. Look for any obvious trends in the data, such as a minimum or maximum value. On the reading test, most graph questions will ask you to compare an author's conclusion to data in a figure. For these questions, you need to understand general trends within the data. Make sure you read the axes and recognize what information is presented before you analyze. These questions are usually fairly simple and straightforward, so read the passage and graph carefully. If you understand both, the answers to these questions will be self-evident. The writing and language test often asks you to consider information in the graphic to choose the most appropriate detail. It usually doesn't ask you to compare information in the passage with information in the figure. Rather, these questions focus solely on your knowledge of the graph. Essentially, you have to condense information in the graph to a written format. For these questions, you must read all 4 answer choices while consulting the graph. Only one choice will accurately portray the information from the graph in written form. Graphs on the math test are very different from graphs on the other 2 sections of the SAT. Instead of focusing on general trends, you typically need to extract numerical data. In addition, many questions will ask you about the graph of a function. These problems require you to find specific data points, or may ask about the function as a whole. You must still read the figure carefully and know where to find the information you need. If the axes are unlabeled, make sure you don't confuse the x and y coordinates. The key to doing well on SAT graph questions is reading. Locate pertinent data by carefully analyzing the figure and any accompanying information. If you know how to effectively extract useful information from a graph, these questions will be much easier. If you want more advice about improving your score on the SAT, sign up for Callus Prep today. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.